Michael Horn, my co-author, was at a conference where the people there were talking about how do we improve our schools. And he observed in that situation, as in most of these kinds of situations, the participants were talking past each other. And everybody seemed to have a good idea, but there were so many good ideas that at the end, the only thing that they could remember about the meeting was that there were a lot of good ideas. But there was a man at that conference named Jeb Bush, and he took my co-author, Michael Horn, over to the side at the end of the meeting, and he said, "Michael, you have a concept in your presentation that's called child-centric learning. I've got some good ideas, but that is a really good idea. Would you mind if I just take that slide out of your presentation, and can I use it in my presentation too?" And Michael was just honored that he would do that. And then Michael said, "Governor Bush, you actually have 3 slides in your presentation where the language that you're using is so much better than mine. Would you mind if I borrow those 3 to use in my presentation?" And Jeb Bush said, "Let's go meet with Bob Wise of West Virginia and see if we can borrow some of his slides and ours and vice versa." And then they brought in Governor Hunt. And then they decided, let's just standardize on the concepts and the vocabulary. And so they all got together one weekend and presented to each other using each other's language. And within just a couple of months, instead of Michael Horn standing out in the wilderness speaking his own language, and then everybody else standing up speaking in their language, you had these 4 extraordinary people, apostles of improving our schools, who were speaking the same language over and over again. And that's kind of how I feel at the end of this conference. My goodness, we have great ideas. I'm not sure I know I can replicate what anybody said, because there are so many great ideas. But I wanted to just offer to you that you do amongst ourselves what Michael Horn and Jeb Bush and Governors Hunt and Wise did. And that is, let's take the best of each other's ideas and the best of each other's language and the best of each other's ways of communicating what we're thinking about. And rather than expanding the breadth of the ideas, I kind of think we need to standardize our what's top of mind. Because I think we would all believe that if we focus and clarify, we'll have a better impact. So that was one thought I wanted to share.